It wasn't Combo Breaker. That was not that long ago. I was at so I did have the pleasure of commentating Polish at Combo Breaker.
Okay.
Polish with a pretty good showing there. FOD game 1. I will say I'm shocked Polish didn't just rip a down smash. When you're on the platform, like the side platform, and Sheik is standing below you, Sheik is so tall that I feel like you could just down smash and like, it's really tough because like they can't really shield it. Like it'll just blend the shield away.
Right.
Okay, just sharking Spark right now.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Man.
When you're dealing with with Peach's shield pressure, like sometimes you do gotta just kind of respect it. Like when they're doing float cancel aerials, you kind of know that like you can't shield grab, you can't really do it. You kind of gotta just hold a mix up. Peach is one of the very few characters. It's funny, she's slow when it comes to her movement, but her frame data is so good that if she's pressuring your shield, you really gotta respect it.
Right, right. Are you fond of this matchup?
I like it. I mean, I would always play Fox in tournament for it, but I think that, like, you know, it brings a dynamic of just like spacing to the table where, you know, Sheik actually will kind of like you can just kind of wall with forward airs and back airs and kind of make Peach be the one who has to approach.
Right, right.
And you can definitely play in that style, and I think that's what Spark's trying to do right now. And you always have, I think it's just really nice that on the Sheik side of things.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, doesn't kill, doesn't get the strong. The strong hits the first one. But yeah, you always have grab KOs. So like if you get a grab right now, it's gonna be death. Down throw into up air, down throw into forward air. That's really nice.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Polish. I'll beat the face the wrong way, but it worked out. That reminded me of the sound of music somehow with the gliding with the parasol, but like facing backwards for some reason. Usually you don't see that. Oh, gets the shield grab because the needle gave her extra hit lag, I think.
Yo, Polish playing this matchup pretty. I always thought that this matchup was tough for Peach, but I feel like Peach players have like gotten a lot better at this over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like I always say on commentary, I feel like of all the mains, I feel like Peach players have the most distinct styles.
Yeah,
like
that's a good point.
None of them play like each other, in my opinion.
Peaches and Falcons,
yeah,
I think, are the two.
They all play very different.
Very, very different.
Which is cool. I guess this just goes to show that you can play in any style. Like you can play in a bunch of different ways, and it can be effective.
Melee is the kind of game where a lot of the time there's like multiple right answers. Oh, we did
yep.
Spark going for the tournament.
Polish with the AZ percent versus the AZ player.
That's right. Spark is an AZ player now at this point. Definitely reps AZ.
Right.
Yeah, the fact that Spark got back off of literally getting hit by the turnip, I love that recovery.
Right. All right. See if Spark can. I feel like Spark has been recovering for like a whole minute. Okay.
It kind of, yeah, it can be that way sometimes as Sheik for sure. I mean, that's the one thing Peach is gonna have in the matchup, right? Peach usually is just gonna make it back to the stage. She's one of the hardest edge guards.
I like that.
Ooh, even right there,
that
like
needle check, yeah.
That needle, I thought maybe Peach was dead, but yeah, Polish is just gonna be able to make it back. Very hard to edge guard this character. It's kind of a multi-step process, you know. You got to deal with the float, you got to deal with the parasol.
Oh, wow, double jump, man.
Double jump nair. Spark. Oh, okay, good DI on the jab though from Polish. Like Polish like DI'd out. You really don't want to give.
I don't know how you recover yours, Peach. But Polish, they found a way.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, just like took their time.
Right? I'm like, what is going on?
It's like needle, forward air, back air. And
Spark, my man Spark got all the hitboxes out. Okay.
Okay, this could be some decent damage from Spark. Yeah, not overextending.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. Just get the fair, retreat, let's go right back.
It's really tempting when you get a down throw like that to try to.
Just want to keep going?
You keep going, yeah, forward, maybe I can get another one, but then they can kind of counterattack with like a nair, throw something out. Or they'll like wiggle out, waveland back. You know, you'll see Peaches. Peaches, I think, are, because they have to do it, it's a necessity. Peach players are usually very, very good about doing a wiggle out air dodge.
Okay.
To kind of get out of fake combos, you know?
Right.
And then they can set up for, against Sheik, they might down tilt. All right, let's see what the edge guard is here. No. Oh, okay, but empty land, empty waveland into throw.
No, Spark was waiting for the roll.
Yeah, roll or dash attack.
Post, they're aware.
Super close game one right now. Nair, nice.
I like that.
Punish the Omps attack. I think for Spark versus Data, can I get away with it? Nice recovery, though.
This is super back and forth.
For real.
Oh, I like that, though, by both parties.
For sure.
They're making it impossible. I love to see when both players are just doing the right things, and it's just like a chain effect, right?
Yeah.
They can't kill each other because they're both doing the right thing.
Nice patience there from Polish.
Yeah, Polish.
Spark,
yeah.
you know, something I give Polish a lot of credit for this first game. Spark has been doing a lot of scooting back to dash attack spacing and waiting for dash attack, and then Polish just doesn't do it. Which can be kind of frustrating because it feels like, oh, well, then I just gave up my offense. I was hoping you would dash. So if you're not going to dash attack, then why am I all the way back here?
Right.
Then Polish has all this room.
Polish.
Good stuff to Polish, closing out game 1. Love that shirt, too. That's the Evangelion silica gel. That's funny.
All right, so what's the move for Spark?
Okay, if you're
Where do you
Sheik, the old school angle was there was an FD angle back in the day. I do think the recovery is a little bit tough.
Battlefield, maybe?
Maybe Battlefield. Even Stadium.
Yeah.
Stadium could be pretty good.
Yeah.
It is going to be Battlefield.
Go.
A lot of Sheiks. I think the movement here is just so nice for Sheik.
Yeah.
It really is.
And I don't feel like the recovery doesn't affect Sheik like most characters.
Yeah, if anything, it kind of helps her out.
Right.
Yeah, Sheik is very much happy with the ledges here.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
nice
okay. I didn't
extension.
know you could extend that, but okay, go off.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
That's why he's in top 64. I'm commentating.
Yeah, Spark's definitely somebody who's going to try to, you know, get the maximum punishes.
Oh, almost.
Just rolling out of the pressure. I gotta say, I actually really like just rolling away from Peach pressure.
Yeah.
Because it makes them they have to read that. She just runs too slow.
Right.
Like, if you want to get, if you just roll away from her, she has to read it.
And if they get it, you're kind of more okay with just like, all right, you got it.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah.
That's all you.
She has a pretty good roll, too, so.
Agreed.
At least in that, like, the distance-wise.
Yep. Distance-wise, you can act pretty quick out of it. Amsa was saying, Amsa was having me warm him up for Sheik Yoshi, and Amsa was telling me that apparently Spark in neutral will just roll towards Yoshi.
Yeah.
Roll up tilt.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, if I'm not looking out for it, it's really hard to punish.
Right, yeah.
So.
Sheik's roll is one of the more difficult rolls to deal
with.
Wow. He was trying to bounce off the
He was trying to bounce off the turnip. Polish threw another turnip to, like, yoink it away from him because then the turnips ladder upwards.
Yo.
So that was, like, the next level mix-up off of that is insane.
Right?
That is insane. Yeah, I've never seen that.
Right.
Because yeah, Spark wanted the turnip, and it was like a string with like the carrot on the string, like pulling it away, like no, you don't.
I like how they both know like the options that each other are going for.
Yeah, the ins and outs. Right? It's so high level. It's so high level. Ooh, yeah, Spark was going for landing up air.
This is so early too in the bracket. It's how stacked this tournament is.
Yeah, this is the same round that, you know, J-Mook was washing flat.
I can see this being like a top 8 match, like legit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like top 8 losers. Oh, you know, Spark just beat Hungry Box or something. Polish beat Cody or something.
Them back
you know?
and forth, just aerial shields.
Yeah.
They know how quick each other are to act out a shield.
It's funny. I do feel like these two characters, they play neutral very similarly in a lot of ways. They're very similar characters.
You think so?
In certain ways, right? I think, you know, they both are just really good at, like, throwing out, you know, their big forwarder, big backer, and be very lagless with it. You know, obviously they're looking for slightly different things, but, like, the way Peach will, like, jump and float and kind of try to cover some space with her forwarder, you know, I feel like that's very analogous to Sheik doing, like, a waveland on the platform. Yeah. That's kind of like, in some ways, it's very similar to a float, you know, and then you're threatening to come down with the forwarder or something.
Yeah, I feel like they both, I guess the difference for me would be, I feel like Sheik is better, like, more about getting to the spot faster.
Yeah.
Whereas Peach is more about getting the hit.
Yeah,
Peach I feel like Peach hits a little harder, but
Peach hits a little harder.
Sheik is more versatile about getting a hit.
Right. Yeah, she can kind of be the one, you know, you can play kind of keep away or you can go in. Peach is just kind of holding that space.
Yeah, for sure. Spark did a good job right now.
Yeah, this is a really solid game.
Just getting to these spots as we were talking about.
Okay. Ooh. Looking for.
I got you.
Looking for needle grab right there. Oh, the jump got taken. Polish with a little bit of a misstep below the ledge, but it's not going to matter. I wonder if Spark realized that Spark didn't have a double jump right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to know. Okay. Oh, that pressure is so hard to deal with the ledge cancel and everything. Oh, that looked annoying to deal with for Spark.
Oh, wow.
Dash tag.
If you ain't spinning,
you ain't winning. So many spin moves are so good in this game.
Right? They really are.
Really are.
You know, Sheik just randomly
breakdancing.
breakdancing. Oh,
nice.
The CC. This is 2023.
That's right.
2020 CC.
You just keep holding down there. You hope that when you finally go for something, they're like blinking.
Right.
You know? That's kind of what I try to go for. I'm like, maybe he'll blink. And
oh my goodness.
Okay.
Polish almost stole this game.
If you're Spark, you got to be careful not to jump into a down smash or something.
Yeah,
oh.
You got to watch the down airs too, the stilettos.
Yeah. Spark playing at that dash attack range. Okay, there's the dash attack. Spark not ready for that one. Wow, this is super close. Oh, what an air.
Almost.
That was scary as hell, too, because I swear to
Nope.
God, sometimes that's just a stitch.
Nice by Spark. I would have challenged it and lost there. Spark was like, yo, I'm going to wait for them to come down and then hit the sphere.
Really, really good to close that game out right there.
Oh, yeah. Big clutch.
No, because, dude, sometimes the Peach will just pull a stitch.
No, it just be like that. And then it's GG's.
The thing that's crazy about it's not, everybody knows that the stitch hits you harder, it takes your stock, but it's also better in neutral because you know where, like, you know, you can nair through most turnips.
Yeah.
Can't nair through stitch.
Right.
And sometimes if you don't realize it's a stitch, you're like, cool, I'll just nair through it. You're dead. You're like, oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
And you just explode and be like, what happened?
It's literally also better in neutral.
Right.
It's not just better as in combos. It's better in neutral too. So 1-1 right now.
Yep. Good old one apiece. One up.
These games have been close.
Yeah, these games have been close. These games have been some grueling games too. I feel like they've been going the distance, but I don't really feel like it's just. I think it's just a matchup.
It is.
You know,
yeah.
They're both kind of approaching on in, just fighting each other.
Yeah, you got to be down to kind of slog it out a little bit. I think that, you know, when speaking of kind of the potentially grueling nature of this matchup, Dreamland is going to be, you know, I think where the stocks can take the longest to take.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for Sheik. Nice down tilt
This is when you start looking at the clock a little bit.
A little bit. But Spark right now, actually, he might take the stock kind of unanswered.
I like that nair around CC. Oh, 1%. Yo, he's a 1%er.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know how. It's hard to get 1% in this game.
Yeah, I wonder what that was. Some little,
yeah.
Wow. Good to tech on the platform right there.
Yeah.
And Spark getting that.
Spark using the space to his advantage.
Nice nair out of shield, yeah. Full hop nair too. Ooh.
Oh, the dash in. That was a very J-Boot.
I'm starting to think that Spark's doing that on purpose. Spark is actually utilizing the fact that when you hit a needle, you know, there's a little bit of the hit lag. There's like that time kind of stops for you a little bit.
Right.
Spark's actually using that to get some openings that I feel like would be kind of hard to get otherwise.
Right.
That might be intentional. And by the way, Spark has he's just used the space in his advantage. He's actually turning Polish's counter pick in his own.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
It looks like Spark picked the stage the way the game's going. Oh, my. Oh, yo, did you see that little bit?
I like that. Spark was like, you know what? I think I'm a little bit late for the tech chase, so I'm going to try to bait something out instead. I really like just not overcommitting into it.
This looks tough. If you're Polish.
You want to be in the lead,
Jeez.
I think. You don't. This is a hard comeback to make just with the way Peach plays, because Spark is just going to play more and more keep away.
Right.
Look at that. I'll play the platform.
Spark,
jump
you
around.
got that. Arizona, they got a lot of peaches. You know, shout out to Steven. They got Blue's Clues, napkins. Yeah, they got
Blue's Clues, Arizona?
Yeah.
I never knew where.
Yeah.
That's funny.
From Texas, but moved there.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I played with Blue's Clues a good bit. For a while, we were like, Blue's Clues was kind of my Peach practice partner.
Shout out to Steven. Let's go.
Giving me a lot of good practice.
Step on. Grabs ledge.
There. Yeah. Okay. And I like Spark kind of realized actually Polish has been covering those, so I got to be careful.
Sometimes it's better not to, because then you can just DI good and get the distance.
Right.
Not have to really worry about it. Especially on this stage too, you can live a lot longer. Oh my! Right?
Spark's so good at the. I'm not very good at the repeated up stack. I can only do one.
I can get maybe one, not 4, 5, 6 in a row.
Yeah, because then you got to do them with the right timing too.
Right.
Because if you do them at the wrong timing, you get locked out.
Right.
So you can't do it anymore. Right. So you got to do them with a rhythm, and I can't. I'm not good at it. Nice. Presence of mind of just going with the down smash right there.
Spark just sticking to the script, yo, and look at just keeping the middle of the stage occupied. If you haven't noticed throughout all these sets we've watched that whoever's in the center stage kind of controlling the position is usually winning.
You were kind of talking about that with regards to the Marth matchup, how, you know, in Marth Falco, it's okay to be in the corner as Marth.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. You're absolutely right. Like in a character matchup like this where they're both trying to wall the other one out.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the corner in this matchup.
You don't. You really don't.
At all.
You really don't. And you especially don't want to be in the corner and also be down in stocks.
Yeah.
Because that basically gives the opponent free reign to just be like, you know what? We get to engage on my terms.
Right.
I might go to the platforms. I might just leave.
Especially with these two characters, like, you know how we'd be like, one stock's not a lead. Stocks matter in this matchup.
Stocks are a huge lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, a whole stock.
To be fair, that was Dave, right?
Yeah.
So, to be fair, that was supposed to only be in Fox.
Yeah, in Fox Falco, that makes sense.
The full quote was Fox knows one stock is not a lead.
Yeah.
So they did know what they were talking about in New York.
Right.
They never said it.
Yeah, but then you start hearing it in general.
You best
I'm like,
believe,
yo,
what stock's a lead?
Yoshi Puff stock is a crazy lead.
Stock's a crazy lead. Yeah, yes.
You just lapped them. Like.
You lapped them. Yeah, that's how it feels. Oh, God.
Some matchups are a sprint, others are a marathon. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay.
This is more somewhere in the middle, I feel like.
Yeah. It's not a particularly slow matchup for sure. You're not really expecting them to go. There's a lot of combos.
Right. It's not the quickest one either.
Right.
But yeah, this is Polish gonna have to pick a different pick.
Yeah.
I just don't know where they're gonna go. I guess FD.
You know,
but I don't know, man.
I wouldn't run it back. But if Polish did, I wouldn't even be that upset about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think there's an argument to like just trusting your counter pick.
For sure.
But I think Smart just played really well this game.
Yeah, I think so too. I guess it depends on how bad. When you get 3 stocks, I don't know.
You could try FD. I mean, I remember back then, like Kirby Kaza used to always take Peaches there, if I remember correctly. So I don't know what the matchup logic is on that one.
Yeah,
Stadium,
I'm not a Peach. I'm not a Peach main, so.
Stadium maybe. There's something about, you know, the side platforms sometimes are a little bit annoying for Sheik.
Oh, okay, for sure.
So that can be kind of good. But on the flip side, the ceiling's lower.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. There's downside. This matchup just sucks for Peach all across the board.
Yeah.
Okay, like you said, they're trusting their counter pick. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean.
Better person than me, I definitely would have just picked
just change it up.
Stage for sure.
Yeah, you see a lot of different philosophies around stage counter pick. This one's not so hard and fast. You know, Sheik Peach, I think there's a lot of ways to think about it.
Yeah.
So.
And cool thing about this stage is, especially in this matchup, it gives you time to think.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, you know?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Sometimes just having time is like, we always associate like time as a bad thing in Melee. Like, oh, this is taking too long, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I think sometimes you need some time to just like think about what's going on.
Man, I used to always love Flash, the Japanese player.
Yeah.
He would take the maximum time, old school Flash, he would take the maximum time on the Angel platform every stock.
Yeah.
He'd be up there thinking. And I was like, man, that's so professional. I was like, I should really do that. I never did. He would just take his time. You're allowed to. You can sit up there. And yeah, he would just think about, you know, what he needs to do differently. Underrated element. Shout out to Wizrobe.
Right.
But
Wizrobe time.
Well, Polish already looking way better this game than that last game. So that right there, Polish actually read the roll and still didn't get there in time for the down smash. That's tough, but maybe you could grab. I don't know.
All right, so let's see.
Ooh,
wow. The move.
Spark just running up and jabbing.
All right.
That, to me, that's kind of a good sign for Polish. The fact that Spark tried to... Spark's down in stocks, and Spark felt like, I need to take this stock. He kind of ran in with what I thought was somewhat of a risky run-up jab. So to me, if you're Polish, that's kind of where you want to be. You want to be up in stocks, but your opponent feels like they need to make something happen.
Yeah, you want them to impulse approach, right?
Just like that, and then boom, down smash. And now, down
that was a lot of,
way,
that's a lot of damage, though. That was like 40, 50 damage off that one exchange, so you got a point. Good eye, Toph. You know, see, this is why you up here, man.
It's funny because it's funny because when I'm playing, I cannot do it. But when I'm commentating, I'm like, I know what this guy's looking for. It's like, well, why can't you beat him? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Yo, talking and executing, bro, they're different.
I think it's also just an artifact of like you said, the matchup, right? I think it's really because you have the lead, you get to play in a style where you get to look to see is the opponent, are they trying to even it up?
Yeah.
or are they happy to just sit back?
You have more control in neutral when you have a lead.
Right.
I think in faster matchups, like, I'm not going to say you don't have control, but neutral's just more chaotic naturally.
It's more, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, damn, that's crazy. But I just feel like in a matchup like this, in a situation like this, Polish now has control to just like, okay, we're going to slow down. I'm gonna float here. I'm going to come in there, you know. I'm not saying not approach, but just, you know, I don't have to force the situation.
Right. Yeah, it's. I mean, you can definitely. Like, don't get me wrong. You could. I think this was like something.
Okay.
You know, shout outs to Hacks Money for the old school Smash Bros. Post Melee's flaw dissected. Approaching is bad. All that stuff. But you know, I think you definitely can approach in Melee. Like you know.
Yeah, you need to approach in Melee sometimes. Like sometimes it's just required.
Right. But it's like how you do it. And
yeah,
I think
for sure.
You know, there's a way to do it that's very like intelligent where you're overshooting. And if you're the one who's kind of calling the shots because you got the lead, you can kind of sniff out as the opponent, you know, how are they trying to come at me?
It's like quality over quantity, right? You don't want to just approach to be approaching.
Right.
You want to make your approaches count, especially because you know how limited it can be.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
pressure right now. He's probably put a bunch of damage off that little corner interaction. Now it's dead even.
Oh.
Okay.
CC so set you free. Gonna tech on that platform? No. DI's in right there.
Spark right now just trying to wall Polish out.
Yeah, Polish coming down with the nair. Peach is always, when they jump that high, they always come down with like that fast fall nair. You got to be careful of that.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to deal with.
Yeah, it is.
Dreamland's going to let you survive that as Peach.
Yeah.
Ooh. Weak nair.
Oh, nice air dodge, because I thought the fair was big coming out.
Yeah. Peach got a very good air dodge animation. Ooh.
Wow, good DI.
Great nair and amazing DI. I was like,
right?
Spark had that so well that
he went backwards.
I was almost kind of thinking, well, if you were so ready for that nair that you DI'd it that good, I'm surprised you even got hit by it.
I'm offended for a Polish.
Yeah, that is wild.
You know, just 135 shield grab for real.
Sometimes that's the funny thing. That's where it loops around to where you're at 170. You're like, you know what? I'm living on borrowed time at this point. I'm gonna go for whatever.
152. All right, but good thing for Spark though, because now you could just like really take advantage of this lead. As I say that.
Okay, 174. There's not really any DIing that. You know, 174 is just too high.
38% lead though, or 32% lead now. Ooh, nice. He spaced around it.
Yeah. Nice, a crouch jab,
right?
Very nice. And yeah, Spark just covering the platform with the fair.
Oh yeah, the rolls.
Oof. Yeah, you love to get a down smash at the corner, but
one more edge guard, and I think Spark wins.
Oh, the needle was big. Okay, nice recovery for Polish.
I thought the down tilt was coming. Spark just trying to clean it up now. Wait a minute, Polish.
The roll. Oh my goodness.
All they had to do is get Spark and tumble. We would have been in conversations.
Yeah.
Over 50%, so that's definitely going to help.
Oh, what an air. Yeah, already 79. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You could start getting Sheik off stage, going for an edge guard. You know Spark's going to try to come down with the barrel forward air. You got to be careful. Wow. Weak back air right there.
Oh, I thought that was the game. Yeah.
I thought that was it. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Now I kind of think this is the game.
Oh,
that's it. Oh, my God.
I don't know how they won that game. I was like convinced that Spark had that.
Man,
even Polish know, like, man, that was crazy.
Polish's facial expression, sometimes you think it's scripted. That was insane.
Yeah. Straight rob my man, Spark.
Man, sometimes
Spark kind of had it and just kind of, I don't know, man, a little mom spaghetti.
I think sometimes when Peach is recovering, especially last stock like that, high percent, I feel like the thing to do is just only look for the air dodge. Like, give them everything else because it's very likely that they will air dodge, I think. But yeah, I mean, that air dodge, Peach, for some reason, like the way she like drifts in the air, she's got a really good air dodge animation. You know, to me, it feels like if you ever play ult, where you almost, you know, you keep your momentum as your, to me, Peach's air dodge feels like a Smash Ultimate air dodge.
It is like an all air dodge.
It's kind of funny the way it works.
The air dodge comes out, but you're still like, you're still drifting the same way.
Yeah, and they just kind of get past you. So yeah, Peaches are very good about that. Okay, but we got a much smaller stage. So
this could go very well for Spark or backfire. I feel like Yoshi's is always one of those stages.
True. Yeah, especially against Peach.
Yeah. Peach is not that bad here. I think actually Peach is pretty good here, but so is Sheik.
Just because she like controls space so well, and there's just not that much space.
You're right.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, that was a But good start for Spark right now. The one thing I will say is, you know, those forwarders that you survive up until 130, 140, that's not happening here.
Oh, yeah.
That is not happening.
Yeah, one fair. At this point, close to that kill percent. So.
Yeah, like center stage it might kill.
Right.
So very different dynamic when it comes to killing. And I mean, that stuff matters.
Yeah, no, big time. And you get less time to think, too. Less time to come up with the plan. Yeah, like you said, that was the middle of the stage.
Yeah, any other stage, like the way she was flying, I think Peach easily lives.
Was that? Yeah,
Battlefield
for sure.
Peach easily lives. Maybe not Fountain, I guess. The last one's kind of small, but okay.
Yo, Tovi, we in our second game 5. We're getting some classics.
We are, yeah, that's for sure.
Competition going crazy today.
Spark right now, yeah, just playing that lead right now. Nice wave dash out of shield usage. Looking for the grab. Wow.
Okay, grab the ledge.
Ooh,
no.
I will say wall jumping also really does help Sheik out, I think.
For sure.
With the way Sheik wants to edge guard, sometimes you could just stall below the stage and then wall jump, needle turn around, grab ledge, and Peach sometimes can't do anything about it.
Right.
She runs out of invincibility. It's like, all right, my bad. you can have it. Randall helps.
Right.
Polish does get that one.
All right.
Any stage where recovery's buffed, it doesn't really help Peach that much because Peach doesn't need help with recovery. Her recovery's fine.
Yeah, right.
So. Ooh, waveland forward.
Oh, almost off the top. Yep. Oh, we
get almost.
A B.
Oh, yeah.
There's that ultimate air dodge.
Yeah.
Looks like Rosalina.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, especially with the blue Peach. Very reminiscent. Very reminiscent. Okay, nice up tilt coverage or up air coverage. 77.
Grab the ledge. Oh, no. I thought the same thing, Polish.
Yeah, that could have been kind of bad.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Spark charging in with the grab. Nice.
Double berry. Rare you see that.
Yeah, really.
Oh, no. Nice recovery by Spark, though.
Wow, nice read. Yeah, I mean, Spark right now, 105, you can't go for the crouch cancel anymore. So you kind of have to just go for the shield. You got to go for the old school. You just got to shield to get up attack.
Oh, okay. I like the bait by Polish, but man, yo, Spark on point with the Omsitex. Okay.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to not do it there.
That's right.
But nah, that was a good bait. Like, they dash dance out of Spark's zone and then just nared him.
Right.
I thought that was it's the little things. The little things, y'all. It's the little things.
That's right. Yeah. A lot of minutia right now. I really agree with that. I think Sheik wave dash forward down smash is the easiest way to punish Peach down smash when you shield it. Because if you go for the grab, the thing is, they can
CC it or
they can like spot dodge it. It's a really tight timing. But the down smash, it's funny because you kind of use Peach's weapon against her. You're like, you know what?
You got you closer too, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah, you're right, exactly. Because down smash has some reach on it where grab doesn't.
Right.
Actually, I actually think Sheik's down smash is a really effective weapon against Peach. It's like, I got a down smash too, don't you forget.
Sheik's down smash is good, bro.
really good move. Shout out to Dreffin.
Oh, yeah, big Dreff.
Big Dreff.
Oh, that's so tough. That is super tough. You hate to see it. You hate to see it in like that, but
yeah.
Kudos to young Sparkington.
Definitely, yeah, well earned. I mean, I think even without the SD, it did to me kind of look like Spark was pretty kind of in control of that game.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not, you know.
That set was a grind for sure for both players. But good stuff.
Good stuff.
And shout out to both of them for, you know,
Polish an awesome sport right there.
Yeah,
just kind of smiling and giving Spark the props.
Very,
I mean, that
very
was well
likable
played.
individual.
Polish
How could you not like Polish?
I've never even really talked to Polish, but I could tell I would just get along really well
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Always good vibes with Polish.
I love watching Polish at the player cam. I hope we get that game for. I want to instant replay that game for. Polish's eyes were hella wide. Oh my God.
Nah, we need Peach players be having crazy reactions, bro. Like their face. Like you remember Austin back in the day? Azusa. Even Armada used to do the little snarl growl thing, man.
Yeah.
They got Peach players be in it.
Armada the meme.
Keizu had a couple of classics too.
Keizu with some classics. Yeah, Keizu would lock in.
Yeah.
Like that edge guard from Polish.
Peach players buy craziest face cams of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shield drop forward.
The sets are getting more ridiculous. I seen the big dog come up on stage. I don't know who. Oh, no. Okay, no. I thought I saw Zane.
Yeah, the big dog.
No, that was none.
We got a fellow Golden Guardians. We got a compatriot right now. None.
GG, home team on home team. Toronto. And you know what I'm saying?
You know, I will say, so None versus Aklo coming up. I will say Aklo, honestly, when he started coming up,
Yeah.
Falcon has always been one of Aklo's specialty matchups. He's extremely good at that matchup. But that being said, Nunn has a tendency, he kind of shows up at GOML.
Oh, yeah.
Nunn
I feel like when you give
crowd.
Nunn a crowd, he always gets a crowd, but I think it's something about being at home that's like, yo, he didn't have to fly here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Got his peoples with him.
He's got his people with him. That's right.
It's different. And, you know, Nunn's always like, he kind of moves by himself. He kind of does his own thing.
Yeah.
So have
you know, he's a family man.
Right. To have the fam with him, I think is dope.
For sure. For sure, yeah. You know, he's a very...
It's almost weird too. I'm sure you felt it because you know we travel to many of these majors and they're all in different places. When you have a major and you're like, yo, I like went back home right after. It's like weird. You like I felt that at Genesis, right? I'm like, yo, it's like, yo, I just went home after.
Drive home,
that was it.
Yeah, I could go home Sunday night if I wanted.
It was almost like, and then you go back doing work or whatever on Monday. You're like, man, I went to a major yesterday.